And hello, thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am your host, Thomas Metal75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Today, outside southeastern Massachusetts, it's about 68 degrees or so. It's a little cool. Time to drink one of these beers. Trying to drink an imperial stout, I guess. This imperial stout comes by way of... Hello, Tyler Mansell. This imperial stout comes by way of YouTuber, beer reviewer, and brewmaster and brewer of Bubble Gut Craft Beer, Beer Man. So thank you, Beer Man. By the time, hopefully I get around to doing this, you look in the description of the video here, you will see the link to see Beer Man's video page, YouTube channel. So very good. This one Beer Man sent me is from the Fort George Brewery, and they are located in Fort George Brewery and Public House, 1483 Duane Street, Astoria, Oregon. Unfiltered, expect sediment at the bottom of the can. Drink fresh, do not age, keep refrigerated. You could drink this thing aged. And this canning is done on the 25th of April, 2023. It is the Fort George Cavatia Stout. I don't know how to pronounce that. There it is. Bam. And this is an 8.8% Imperial Stout from Fort George. And the information I pull off the website says they're using Cascade hops, and the malts are 2-row Munich 20L, roast malt, black barley. Yeast is a London ESB yeast. And if you can see, there's a web on the can. Why is that? What's the naming? Cavatica Stout. Apparently, the website says the beer is named in honor of Charlotte Cavatia, the spider from Charlotte's Web. Hey, what do you know? Cool. All right, let's pour it in a glass and see what's going on. What's up, Butch Willie? I don't think I've seen you. Hello. 8.8 stout. All right. Let's open this bad boy up. Thank you, Beer Man. Much appreciated for the beer. Ooh. Ooh, this one's coming out as a thick boy. All right. In my Shipyard Pugsley Series glass, there is what you're getting. You're getting a super, super dark... Yeah, you're not seeing much through that beer. Super dark beer, a nice 2-finger head, a very khaki, creamy, toffee-looking head there, sure. Some popping and fizzing, not much. It looks like it's going to keep its lacing already. Cool. Yeah. Looks like a nice Imperial Stout with a nice foam, with a nice frothy milk, or what am I trying to say? A creamy head. There we go. Let's get a nose. There you go. Fort George. Let's get a nose on this stout, shall we? Very roasty, obviously. I'm getting some cherries, some dark fruits. I'm getting a brown bready note to it. A roasty brown bready note. Dark, rich coffee. Dark chocolate. I'm getting an earthiness and a bitterness too. I'm smelling the Cascade hop. There's a little bit of a pine needle in the background, but it's not like a black IPA, but it's got some heft to it in the bitterness, I would say. It smells clean overall though, but it's got an oatmeal kind of a feel to it as well. Cool. Chocolate. Did I mention dark chocolate? Sure. Dark chocolate roasty. Yeah, let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. And once again, go check out the Beer Man. Thank you, Beer Man. Cheers, everybody. Ooh, let's do another sip there. dark cherry, raisins, plums, figs. Cocoa, darker cocoa powder, a dark cacao percentage in this particular beer that it's tasting like. Yeah. A dark espresso bean, roasty espresso. Get out of here. A roasty espresso bean note. A fudgy note initially before it turns into that bitter cocoa. Pretty aggressively bitter for what it is. I wouldn't necessarily call it a black IPA. It doesn't have all these different piney, resiny, earthy hops for days, but it's giving me the Cascade hop for sure on that note. Nice bitterness to round this off. Definitely has a West Coast Cascade hop influence. Nice creamy plush mouthfeel from that head. The mouthfeel is great on that beer. It's not overly sticky or sickeningly sweet in the taste. And again, the mouthfeel is not overly sticky sweet. Yes, it's not sticky. Bitter chocolate, a little bit of the pine from the Cascade hops. Lots of roasty espresso bean kind of notes and some dark, deep, fruity notes. And at one point, it turns into it goes from a fudgy note to a chocolate bar to bitter amounts of the cacao percentage. It turns to a very nice dark chocolate with cherries at the end of the sip there. And as it dries, let's see, finish. Finish is pretty dry for what it is, really, to be completely honest. And I get the Cascade hopping and some of that piney note clinging around towards the end of the glass. So that's really good. And it's really nice beer for this weather, or even much colder than this. But transitioning here, first day of September 2023, for a little cooler weather, I can't complain. I like the little twinge of Cascade hops, that little bit of the twinge of the bitterness and the piney note playing with that darker chocolate and roasty note. Very nice beer. I don't think this would be everybody's particular bag. I don't think some people would maybe get turned off by some of the bitter level. Again, I wouldn't call it a black IPA, but I do think some people will get turned off by the bitterness level to the beer. For me, I really like this. And at 8.8%, it's a medium plus bodied beer. It's not a super full, thick mouthfeel. So it does have some drinkability in that standpoint. So it is a dangerous beer. But for me, at least, that bitterness is going to keep it a little more sippable as a beer and not super, it's not super quaffable, but it's easy to drink, if that makes any sense. The bitterness is going to keep me in check here as opposed to the ABV. So I really like this. I would buy this beer, and screw it. They say do not age. Age it. This will be great aged. I'll give this beer, I give a lot of 93s, but I'll give it a 93 out of 100. I think if they, I don't know, added some other hops and maybe brought the hopping down a little bit, or brought the IBU level down a little bit, maybe thickened up the body, that would be great. Or if they did some different variations to this beer, that would be cool. Even like a barrel-aged version of this stout would be great. So it's the first time I've had, not the first time I've had Fort George, but it's definitely the first time I've had one of their stouts. And it's an amazing stout. I can't thank the beer man enough. So at some point I will get his link or tag him in the description, and you'll be able to get to the beer man page of YouTube. As I like to call the beer man, let me give you a little photograph of the beer man before we sign out here. I like to call him the nose. He's the nose of knowledge there. There's the beer man. So thank you very much, beer man, for the, I can't even pronounce it, the Cavatica Stout, 8.8% from Fort George. Yeah, 93 out of 100. Good fucking stuff there. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. See you soon. Happy Labor Day in America. Woo.